Well, I'm going to direct this to Servus Christi or Josh Chavez, and I'm hesitant to actually make this video because I never get involved in any disputes between different YouTubers. But I want to say this to Josh: the war is over. You don't have to keep fighting this guy because he's a fraud. He's an actor. I'm going to show you here in just a minute. In other words, Josh, I'm with you. You got a lot of good stuff. I've watched you several times when hardly anybody subscribed.
In any time since November 28th of 2019, and you have a copy of that email trying to warn him about Doreen Virtue, please feel free to forward it to me, because I suspect there are at least twice as many, maybe 3 times as many. Justin Peters lied and knew about Doreen's false vision of Jesus testimony for 5 whole months and said nothing.
Okay, now, why did he lie? Because he's in the hoax lie system. And he's not who you think he is. So I'm going to show you, Josh and others, if you're interested. And by the way, you don't have to accept my work. Just give me a second here. My videos are not polished like all the other videos on YouTube channel. I don't have all those skills that many of the folks have. But I like to make a contribution. Jordan Peterson is Justin Peters. He's an actor. Of course you're going to encounter lies, because the whole title Justin Peters is a fraud. 86% match. You can just see it by looking at him. It's the same actor. 78%. 75%. Now notice, the same photo is on the left of Peterson. I vary the photo of Peters on the right. Notice. Okay? Now, in a sense, all he did was used his original actor's name and went from Jordan to Justin. Same amount of letters, 6. Peterson to Peters. And as I said in one of my other videos, it might be a pun. Thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church. They like to make fun of true Bible truth. Amen, amen. And so I also, in my video, you can find it on my other channels, I tried to show some very strange things, like, I've got to try to find it for you here. Ah, there, that's what I wanted to show you. Did you ever wonder why Justin Peters' ministry's in Montana? Because it's a straight shot up to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where Peterson is from. If you have a private jet, you can probably make it in an hour. By car, it's about 10.5 hours. So on one day you can be Jordan Peterson, and even on the same day you can go down here and be Justin Peters. Or you can be Justin Peters and then become Jordan Peterson. Don't you see what I'm trying to show you? Maybe this is a new concept for folks that are on your channel. I kind of specialize in it. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm trying to do what everybody says, wake up. And how do you wake up? You realize they're liars to start with. So, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Murphy's War, but Murphy gets blown up off his ship in World War II, ends up on an island, in the U-boat that blew up his ship is on and near the island, and Murphy wants to destroy it. He wants vengeance. And at the end, he's got a foolproof plan to blow up the U-boat. And he's steaming down to blow it up. And the captain of the U-boat tries to tell him, "Englander, the war is over!" In other words, peace was signed, but not for Murphy. Murphy went in with his boat, loaded with high explosives, and blew this U-boat to smithereens. Now, it's a fictional story, as is most of WW2, by the way. And if this is new to you, well, you can watch me on some of my other channels. Anyhow, Joshua, the war is over. Justin Peters is just an actor, trying to make lots of money, having people send him donations and make millions of dollars like all the frauds. And not only that, the millions that were made in the other identity as Jordan Peterson. Well, you can accept it, you can reject it, you can label me crazy if you want, I don't care. And I hope I brought you some peace, and I hope you realize that your work is good. You're doing a good thing, Joshua, but you've got to go another step and realize many of the folk you do battle with are actors playing multiple roles in hoax, lie, history, which incidentally, because you're biblically versed, the whole world lieth in the hand of the evil one, who is the father of lies. And if people know how to communicate with the father of lies and get his help, they can get everything that the devil offered Jesus in the temptations of the wilderness. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and I hope eventually Josh gets to see it, and eventually he realizes, and the channel realizes, they're actors. go at it from that angle. And don't worry about doing theological battle. Just take the mask off. You know the meaning of hypocrite? The Greek word? A man with a mask on. Take the mask off. And I tried to do that for you. I hope this was helpful. And I'd like to conclude this video and say thank you if you've watched it. And if you can, pass it along to Joshua on his channel. This is the end of the video.